Okay, so a couple of updates while I have your time. With the fish tank, this has been such a back and forth, but the tank that was over there, I returned it. The 3-gallon tank was just way too narrow for my liking. Like, I just didn't feel like it was much more space than the 1-gallon tank. Like, it just seemed way more narrow. It's more like a lap pool, like a deep lap pool. So I wanted to give him more space. All my research had said to give them like 3 to 5 gallons for space at least, but 3 is like still way too small, and some people are saying like 3 is way too small for my Betta. He didn't like it. So I can tell that my fish is just really antsy right now, and 3 gallons is not gonna cut it. So we upgraded and got the 5-gallon tank. Crazy part is, by the time I did all this switching out, the 5-gallon tank was originally $80. This 6-gallon tank that I'm returning is $60-something. It went on sale today on a limited time deal, 40% off. This tank was $47.99, the 5-gallon one. So that was easy snatch. I'm holding this because this is the next thing to go back. So I sent the tank back, and I also sent the artificial plants back. It's just, again, a lot of research has shown me that the artificial plants are cool, they're cute, they're pretty, but some of them can just be a little bit too rough on my fish's fins. And then I really want to do like a natural thing eventually, and like have a lot of plants in there and aquatic plants. So when I was looking at like Pinterest, because you know me, I did not really like the decor that had like colorful, funky looking artificial plants mixed with real plants. Like, it just looked way too weird. It only looked okay if it was like fake plants like this that looked really natural mixed in with the natural plants. So that's the vibe we're gonna go for. So I returned that so that, for one, it's not gonna hurt my fish, and for two, it just gives more of a natural feel. And this, holding this because this is the last thing, the third thing that I'm going to return. This is way too big. It is 11 inches this way, and the 5-gallon tank is 9.5 by 9.5 at the bottom, and then it's 14 inches high. So pretty tall, but at the bottom it needs like this much less space. So I found one that's by the same brand. It has all of the little cubby holes like this, but it's just a little bit shorter, and it still has the little Japanese house, but it's actually like all white in this one. So it's a little bit different, but it's quite similar to this one, just going to fit the tank. So I ordered that, and it's actually coming next week. So I think by the time this video gets up, I'll be able to slide that video in there. But we are under development. We've got some cool things happening. Let's say goodbye to a couple of things that you guys have met. Okay, so do not mind the hot mess. I did not do my hair today, and Ralph is yelling at me right now, but Points New Aquarium, it came in the mail today. As you guys know, I returned the other one that was 3 gallons, so hopefully this one's big enough. The box is big enough, but we'll see if the actual tank is a better size. But from what I've seen, 5 gallons is a lot better for my Betta, and specifically Point, he likes to swim around a lot. So I'm hoping that this gives him the room that he needs. And the heater came in too. This little fuzzy part is interesting. It smells like old dust. seems pretty straightforward. A little dial to turn up and down. So eventually when I get some water put in my tank, I will test this little sucker out. This definitely looks a lot bigger. This is a lot bigger. First off, the glass is like super thick, but it offers a lot more room. Still seems a little small, especially when I put something in it, but I think it gives way more room than what he had before. Like way more room than 1 gallon. So this is 4 times the size. He should be grateful. Definitely can't wait to mount this TV. Just like visual aesthetic reasons, like it'll look good in this room, but also like clearly this does not fit with the TV being here, so we'll leave it for now. I'll probably move it down when I like watch something, but getting the mount today. Apparently Harbor Freight has them a lot cheaper than Walmart, so we'll be going Harbor Freight today and trying to find a 50-inch mount. This is gonna be so cute. Okay, so here's what I was talking about earlier. The castle that I really liked fits in here, but it fits a little awkward. This is what it looks like in here. It actually looks really pretty, and I love how the red little roof stands out so much. My only reservation is just with the size of this rock and the layout of this rock and the dimensions of it and how it has this empty space. If the one that I get tomorrow fills this space a little bit better, then I will return this one. Otherwise, I'll keep it because this one's so cute. And the other one is similar, but it has just an all white building and the rock is a little bit different, but it has just as many holes. I like that this has so many holes and so many entryways for point to play in. It's super entertaining, but this is that back space. If I could just do a little bit better, then I would like to. And of course, we're gonna have aquatic plants hanging down soon. So I think it's coming along well, but we'll compare this to what we get in the mail tomorrow. It is the next day, it's Tuesday, and guess what comes in the mail today? The second castle. We'll see which one fits better, and that's when I'll figure out which one I'm gonna return. And that also means that I'll have everything that I need to get my aquarium started, and I wanna soak everything all together. You need to be able to put everything in it before you fill it up with water, so that's what I've been waiting on. It's confirmed that my TV is gonna be mounted on Friday now. I'm just gonna have to wait all week. Ralph is irritated, but he's noisy, so you're in ear jail. Anyway. So yeah, super excited, and gonna get it at least started today, but it's gonna be kind of sitting there running until Friday, unfortunately, but at least I'll be ready. All right, that was my cue. Bye. Guess what came in the mail? 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 Hopefully points other castle is, here is castle number 2. So I like how this one looks. It looks like the other one. It's a little darker. It's a little bit more cool looking, honestly, in person than the other castle. Hold on, let me grab the other one. So here's A and here's B. And I'm just liking like how B just looks, I don't know, the green looks brighter. It looks like black and green type of vibes. I really thought that the house, little red house on this just is like the end all be all and is what made this one so much better. But with the contrast and like how this one is just like very black and green and just gives more of like just a cooler vibe, the little white house is actually okay. Like I'm okay with it not being the little red one. So now I'm gonna see what this one looks like in the tank and compare it to this one. So as you can see with this one, I have way more room on the front, but then also back here it's more narrow. And if I put the heater back here and the filter will come off right here, I just kind of took the head off, it will all be kind of hidden behind this rock. You don't see it as much, but already I think I'm liking this one better in here, just visually. It's Wednesday, as you guys know. Some of my stuff came in the mail the other day, and yesterday actually I didn't record it, but I did return the red top. Yep, I returned I returned the castle that had the red top, so we're gonna stick with the white one because that one fits a lot better and just it does what I need it to do without only fitting in like one specific place and one specific angle. So we kept this one. So it looks really good with the subtrade or the Roxanne. The only thing I didn't add was this Betta ball, like moss ball that I've already opened. I guess I could put it in, but I just don't want it to like, I don't know. I guess it doesn't hurt to go ahead and just put it in. This is gonna clean out phosphate from the water. So I've been really excited to feel this. It's like fake moss. This is almost like a very, very soft cat toy. Literally. Like, I think there's like stuff in here though that traps the phosphate. So this will keep it purified in there. But all of this new stuff is exactly why I am testing pH first. Like I know it's said to be good and I'm sure it is, and I've done my research, but you know, it's still a new environment and I am not trying to petrify my fish after all this hard work. So, put you right in here. So here's what this bad boy is looking like without the water. You see the little moss ball off to the side here. It looks a little weird and misplaced, like a rabbit's foot has fallen to the bottom of the ocean or something. But I think when the water goes in it, it'll look a lot more natural. Good evening. So it's actually Friday. Yesterday I didn't do anything. Today I was supposed to be moving the fish to his new home, but my TV isn't getting mounted today anymore. It's gonna get mounted tomorrow morning. Oh, got the little marker up there. It's okay, honestly. I mean, granted, you're gonna see this video on Saturday, like sometime, but not Friday at midnight like I'm trying to be consistent with, but this is why. And I wanted the full episode because what's the point in putting this episode up if you can't see the fish actually move into his new place? But I was saying it was okay because as you see, there's not even any water in that tank. Maybe you can't tell, but there is none. I hadn't started like getting the water going and tested the heater and stuff like that. So I need to do all that anyways. I was kind of behind the 8 ball since I didn't do it yesterday. But I'm gonna go ahead and do that after I finish this little snap. So there it goes, live in action. This little moss ball is supposed to be where the filter is. So it's supposed to be like, you know, where filter water is kind of coming out, but the current pushes it right here. So hopefully that's not too rough for my fish, but I don't think that he'll come up to the surface on this side too much and he'll come on that side. But I may still try to figure out how to minimize this filter so it doesn't tear him up or anything. But this looks so much cooler with water in it, doesn't it? Like the house is really housing. Like this castle is so dope. So just gonna let it run, gonna test the pH. I have the heater on the side here, so we'll also continue to test the water temperature. So I have to move the fish over, the thermometer, and the gemstones. Not in that order, literally, definitely not in that order. But somehow I'm gonna have to get this from here to here. Definitely gonna have to unplug everything, but I just wanted to at least have it in a socket, kind of doing its thing. But you see these like cute little pink and purple gemstones are gonna move over. His rock, he really likes his rock, but I have to see if it's gonna fit without being too just weird and bulky. Oh, he's mad at me, I'm sorry. But the thermometer in the back, that'll definitely go as well. So he'll be a happy fish tomorrow. My TV's mounted. We're gonna get the cords taken care of one day, but right now, I am so excited. I love that it's mounted, just the vibe and everything like that. The time is drawing near to put my baby in his new home. Now I'm just gonna get that countertop cleared off and try to slide this on over without flooding the carpet, and we'll try to adapt him. Okay, so the time has come. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do this, but I'm gonna start by putting the fish in this bowl because he does not act right transitioning, and I'm not one of those people who can like scoop the fish out with my hand. Like the second he jumps is the second he goes flying somewhere, and I don't want that for him, especially after all that we've been through here. So I'm okay, Rob. Yeah. Glad I did not attempt to try to pick him up. Because there's just no way. No way. He is a feisty little sucker. The color is like right in between stress and safe. So I think it's okay. It's not on harmful and it's not on danger. but it's kind of hard to tell between the two. But the longer I look at it, actually, when I look at it again, it's safe. Okay, so I'm gonna let him sit for about 15 minutes so that he can get used to the water temperature and it doesn't freak him out, and get used to what the environment looks like, and then I will transition him. Oh, and I forgot to record it too. I got him some new treats. It's like bloodworms and like 2 other little weird things that look disgusting, but that fishes love. And I think I'll give him a treat when he gets in here so that he can, you know, just be a little happier and just really understand that this is it. This is a party. The time has come. So we've got him in here, and I'm just gonna like let him swim out on his own. Oh gosh, the mollusk ball. Okay. He won't get out. Now the mollusk ball is in there. Go, go, go. There he is. I can't tell if he likes it or not. Oh, okay. This current is not gonna do it. That I don't like this. People have a lot of little tips and tricks to covering it, so it's more comfortable for the betta. But how do you like it? All right, so this is it, guys. All right, let's go get him some treats. So I got him these little dial treats. It has like a couple of options for treats, so we'll see if he likes them. He should. Let's start with the bloodworms. Disgusting. I think I'm gonna cut the filter off for a little bit, because while I don't have the feeding ring, they're just like moving kind of quick. It's like a game. Can you eat? And he has a lot to get used to, so I don't think it's gonna be too easy for him to figure out where his food is right now. There's Point in his new spot. We'll get like the countertop together, but this is about my man. It was a long time coming, but I think it looks really great. That was it, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you made it this far. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. Let me know if I should be doing something differently, or if you have any suggestions. Hit the share button so that your friends can watch as well. Anybody that you know who's a fish lover, who has a fish, or who is thinking about a fish might really get a kick out of this video. And of course, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you do not miss a single beat when next week's episode drops. See you guys then. Bye, guys.